Oh yeah.
Pre-roll.
Kato?
Nah.
Y'all are lazy, man.
We live right here.
Hey, we live, man.
We're live now.
Hey.
Hey.
Time out, bro. Time out.
Yeah, we're live now. We're not really live, but we're live, you know?
We're live.
We're live here at the capsule. You know what I mean? I really appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Thank you guys again, you know, for tuning in. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe, hit that subscribe. You know what I mean? I really appreciate you guys. You know, we got a special guest each time, guys. And, you know, this is your boy. I'm Jose Barber. We got a new co-host today, my boy. Let them know who it is.
Oh, this is Prospect Films on Instagram.
Yup, and then we got a special guest. Who is he?
Who? Lil Bams?
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, okay. We got the boy, we got the legend, Damizza.
Yeah, I'm up in here. What's happening,
You know
y'all?
what I mean? Say what's up, yo. I appreciate you, Damizza. Thank you for coming through the
my
Capsule
pleasure,
Talk,
bro.
bro.
Thank you,
Hell
man.
yeah, bro. Big legend. Yeah, I mean, you guys already know the boy. Hey, well,
Man, I love this, dog. You know, seeing 805 do so well and thrive and stuff, that's something that, you know, being from here and, you know, just watching the whole progression over time, you know, and seeing like Bam's generation come and the generation before them and seeing this, it's just like, man, we doing it.
Nah,
Love
hell
to
yeah,
see it.
bro. Nah,
Love to see it.
and that's literally how I feel too as well. Like, and that's kind of what motivated all this as well too, because you know I've been seeing a lot of fucking traction behind the 805, and I guess everybody, I don't know what it is. We were just talking about it. I kind of questioned you about like what you think about like why a lot of artists are getting a lot more like
Because
traction.
805 is hot, bro. We
Yeah,
always
nah.
been.
No,
it's
definitely.
overdue too. It's overdue. Long
Yeah,
overdue.
it's definitely long overdue, huh?
Well, you know, I think also being so close to LA, but just far enough away from LA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we've always had like that influence, but we've always had that power to dip in and out.
Yeah, that's
You know what
true.
I mean? And then everybody from LA likes to come to Santa Barbara to kick it. You know what I'm saying? They
So-
catch something that's going on up here. And, you know, not just that, but like even like with the lowrider culture and all of that, there's so much style and everything in Santa Barbara and such like creative people along just the Central Coast in general and Ventura and all of that. So they get up here and they see, you know, different shops and like your barbershop downstairs is
Yeah,
dope. You know what I
appreciate
mean?
you.
I could see people coming up, you know, just for that experience. The vibes on the wall and the printing and, you know, all of that kind of stuff that y'all are doing. It's just dope.
Nah,
Yeah, you can do
appreciate
it all. They can get cut up right before they get on the podcast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cop some gear on the way out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, and that definitely, you know, was inspired by like everything that's going on too as well. Like there's a lot of creatives, you know, in every aspect, you know, like clothing, you know, music and just art as well, you know. So
Well, that's hip hop culture.
Yeah, hip hop
You know
culture,
what
you
I'm
know,
saying? Like,
exactly.
that's always been part of the
exactly.
culture.
So yeah, that was like definitely was one of my motivations when I came, you know, to putting this together was like having all that in one fucking
In
one capsule.
in one place, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
One
what the
capsule.
capsule. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
dope.
So, yeah, bro. So Damizza, bro, let's start off, bro. For the people that been sleeping on the right, don't know the boy. Let's give them a little quick rundown, bro, of the history of how you even started into with the music industry.
Well, I'm from Santa Barbara. Went to La Colina and then San Marcos High, and then went on home studies.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
a
outset
little
is- I know how
Cuesta
that is.
action. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did that because I found music at like 12 years old. You know what I mean? And radio was always a big part. And I flipped the switch when I was about 12 years old, and you know, I had the old Biggie line where you say you played the tape till the tape pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the tape popped, and I hit the radio thing, you know what I mean? And they gave out the phone number. And it just so happens that the night jock at the time, Michael Newman, is like the biggest radio consultant programmer in the world now, you know, and Steve Smith, who was his boss, was the guy who ran Hot 97. So they did, you know, in New York. So, you know, they're like the most influential radio guys and literally invented the wheel when it comes to radio, like rotations and all of that. So I had great mentors. They were my mentors in radio. So, you know, as I kept doing radio, I ended up at Power 106 in Los Angeles, and there we helped develop like Big Boy, and we had, you know, the Roughnecks, C minus, Mr. Chalk. We had the Baker Boys. You know, we had just great air talent and iconic DJs. You know what I mean? So we would break these huge like artists, and we also, since Hot 97 was like our sister station, and then we had the consultancy of 32 stations in the middle. So it's kind of like the internet is today, basically. You know what I mean? We had all these
Different
individuals.
networks.
Yeah, we had a network. You know what I mean? So if we wanted to like break a record, it'd be on 35 stations nationally. You know what I mean? Overnight. So it was
crazy.
like,
So y'all had the plug, basically.
yeah, you know, we were the plug.
Yeah,
you
we're
know
the
what I
plug,
mean?
yeah.
So like the new artists like Eminem or a new artist like Jay-Z or a new artist like Biggie, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You know, all of those, they'd come through, and, you know, as you get to know them, they just kind of become your colleagues and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
you know, you start doing the shows and all this kind of stuff. And before you know it, you know, as their brands grow, you grow with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I always just, you know, loved music and hip hop. So anything that I could do, I would always do it, you know, whether
Yeah.
it be producing or, you know, making records or, you know, writing or anything like that. And then,
That's it.
you know, when my grandma got sick, I came back to Santa Barbara when she started to, you know, because she raised me. And when she started getting older, we picked up Bam somehow. I don't know how, but, you know, he never left the house. So, you know, he's my little bro. I mean, so we took care of Grandma. And then Grandma wanted to move to Louisiana, and we were still doing some music stuff, and he would be out here, go back and forth. And, you know, in January, Grandma passed, and then I came back here, and I noticed how screwed up the music scene was. So I just started, like, you know, talking about it on Instagram, and now we're doing like, you know, 700,000 a week or something. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I guess I don't know. I just kind of give my opinion and keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess people are digging it.
Yeah, that's tight. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of the stuff that you've been doing, bro, and you have been getting a lot of traction behind a lot of those, you know, and you know, it's because it's, and I'm pretty sure, you know, because your voice, bro, it matters too. I'm pretty sure, like you said, you were the hottest, you know. You're one of the hottest opinions, you know.
They try to act like they forgot about Dre, huh?
Oh, yeah, forgot about Miz. Nah, but you know what's crazy about that is I've been really lucky because, like I said, like as I blew up in the industry, everybody else was blowing up in the industry, and we're all just kind of feeding off of it. So like I only have like 30, 40,000 followers, bro. So it's not like, you know, I have this huge account and I'm not running no ads or anything like that. It's from the fact that all of my friends are major artists or producers. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they've been around doing the social media thing while I've been in Louisiana, and it's like they just repost it or something. And then how the algorithm works,
because they feel the same way too. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean?
And we talk about it and stuff. And you know, it's crazy because when someone like that likes your stuff or reposts your stuff, then it starts pushing it to their audience. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just keeps going, it snowballs. I got lucky like that.
No, it's
you know
tight, yeah,
what I mean?
because you've been around the biggest names, bro. All the biggest names, and like you're one of the you know, one of the reasons why a lot of big names were you know, like we say, you know, they broke them.
You know, it's funny. I smile when someone says that because I'm just a hip hop fan, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like when they say it, I'm like, I don't believe it.
Yeah, and I noticed how humble you are about that too, you know, and just because, you know, you guys had like big pull, bro. So you know, when you're in that position, and you know what, I know how it is because, like, you know, you get in these like positions where you like think about how big you want to be at one point, and once you reach that point, you almost like you forget you're at that point, you know, and then you forget you're so influential because you just like
Well, it's also being an 805er. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because we're such a small, big town. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
And there's
true.
so many celebrities here, and you walk by, you see Oprah or something walking around, or
Yeah.
Prince William or some stuff, and it doesn't really phase us. You know what I'm saying? Because we're just used to the celebrity thing while we're all just kicking. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's kind of the same thing. You see these artists come by or whatever. Like, we've had everybody at Grandma's house eating, right there off a turnpike. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter from Mariah Carey to Bams. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like it doesn't come into context until like we're having this conversation that it's
Yeah.
like, wow, we
It's
were
true.
having lunch at Rusty's the other day and Eric Sermon called me.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the hell? Like, Eric Sermon's like, I remember being 16 years old, and when The Graduate was in Goleta, like the old concert venue with a bank and IV, like I drove EPMD and Redman from the hotel to the venue when I was like 16. I was the runner. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and now all these years later, we're sitting there talking about these major moves. You know what I mean? It's like, I just get blown away at it.
That's
you know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah, that's how. Like you said, like it's just once you're just so involved that you kind of don't think about, I guess, how big of an impact you are. I guess.
I think it would blow me away if I did. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think if it really hit me, like the impact, like, when I hit the Source Power 30, you know what I'm saying? When it was like, I thought when they told me that I was going to be in that, I thought, oh, great, I'll be number 30. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
whatever. We get it, and I'm number 4. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, what the hell? Like, not only did you make it, but you're top 5. You know what I mean? Like,
shout out the boy.
I'm like 805 on the map. You know what I'm saying? And that's really just how I think of it. I mean, all of that stuff is great, but it's really like, what are you doing in your community? You know what I mean? Like, we're going to start doing the podcast, and I'm going to go on a podcast run, or we're going to go on a podcast run. And I'm like, well, we have to start in the 805.
No,
so
hell
what
yeah,
are we doing?
appreciate
Let's
you.
go to the 805 leakers.
No,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, appreciate you.
You got to do that. You know what I
No,
mean? You
hell
can't
yeah.
start somewhere else, bro. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
got to
Nah,
keep it
appreciate
local.
you.
You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
definitely,
Keep
bro.
it local.
Keeping it local,
My
yo.
little nephew Angel passed
gotta
away,
show
but this
love,
is
you know.
his-
So for the
his
people
thing.
that are still watching, go drop a like, hit the comments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hit the subscribe.
Support that 805, baby.
You know what I mean? Support, bro, because that's all it takes, bro. Support's
We're
free.
keeping it local, but we're taking it universal. You know. What I mean?
Right?
So are we smoking? Yeah,
That's
what's going
facts.
on?
Well, I think we just
No,
had to
you
wait.
you're ready to go.
Yeah, we
you
just had to
good.
wait like 5 minutes to keep monetized. you know,
Yeah,
keep it
yeah.
monetized.
Yeah.
Is that how this thing? I gotta learn these things if we're
Yeah,
gonna do a podcast or something.
No, yeah. It's within,
Is that
like,
how that works?
Yeah,
You can't
just-
cuss or you can't smoke
within
no
the
weed
first-
for the first 5 minutes.
First few minutes, yeah. Just that way, it just like I don't know.
It doesn't
if
pick
you
it up
do
or something?
Type of shit. Like it just throws off the algorithm, bro. Because you like if you cuss right away.
That I told you about.
Huh?
The what?
The 3 words earlier, remember?
Oh, wow, this guy.
Hey,
Gabe gets all baked and just randomly speaks, bro. I, don't
Nah,
know.
hey, Gabe-
I still don't know what he's
Yeah,
saying.
Gabe
but
knows some shit though. Gabe knows some
No,
shit.
yeah.
Gabe always knows stuff.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out to Gabe. Shout out to
Shout
Gabe.
out to Gabe, bro.
TMK,
Yeah, you need them
Calavelli up
technical,
in this house.
Yup.
You need them technical type motherfuckers. You
New
know
York
what I
Hollywood over here. Cali Valley.
mean? New York Hollywood, little Detroit over there.
Detroit.
For real. Shout
Yo,
out
and
to
you know
boy.
what's crazy is 805 does have so much talent. I mean, we're ribbing Calavelli over here, but I mean, he's one that was in what was that, Hip Hop DX and all that stuff of bringing Kanye West back. You know, when Dame Dash had him at the studio, he's sitting there playing beats, and Kanye was freestyling over that stuff. You know what I mean? And it started
shout
this
out
whole
Ye.
buzz.
Yeah, his,
you know what I
name's,
mean?
his name's Calavelli, but we call him Smooth just because the beats, you know what I mean? When we first
Always
met him,
smooth.
it's just smooth.
Some
you know
smooth
what I
ass
mean?
shit,
it's
yeah.
smooth.
Reminds me of that
fuck with
everything
Smooth.
that he has got this like where I want to be Nate Dogg feel to it to me. You know what I mean? So it's like nostalgic for me, but it's fresh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the way he does his samples and stuff. I mean, there's so much talent out here. Period.
There really
Like,
is.
Yeah, my boy Smooth Cold
Skippy,
with
I
the
was just
samples.
about to talk about Skippy. Go ahead.
No, I was saying Smooth Cold with the samples.
Yeah, and
Skippy,
Skippy
too.
dope too.
Skippy too, hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent out here. Man.
Me and Skippy got a lot
What's
of
that
shit
artist you were messing with?
Who's that? YZ?
Yeah,
Yeah,
YZ.
my homie,
dog?
shout out my homie YZ. Shout out Kid, just got out county jail. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? We running it
Kid's
up. He about to
crazy.
drop like 5 tracks back to back.
Okay.
I think I got a track dropping on the 17th. Ghetto.
Wait, you rap?
Yeah, Ghetto Angels, and then right after that, we're dropping Me and Kid.
When did you start rapping again?
Me and Kid. We just shot a video at Deltopia. You ever heard of Deltopia?
Hey, what's up with them freestyle Fridays y'all been doing?
Hey, I've been trying to drop one every
Those
day,
are
but
hot.
I've been slacking.
I heard
a little
Damizza
bit.
cut a record for that. I forgot what happened. Someone said Damizza cut a record for that. I don't know.
That would have been crazy. So you've been doing the Fridays every
Nah,
Friday?
I've been trying to drop. I was supposed to drop one every day, but you know what I mean. You know how that goes. We've been
Smoking too much weed,
Well, we've been
getting
shooting-
lazy.
Yeah, well, we've been
Nah,
shooting
every
a lot
day
of
is a
content,
little
so
bit crazy.
So I haven't had a chance to edit everything. You know what I mean? As quick as I want to.
See, that's the other thing that I
But-
love about this era is everything. You like everybody can do everything. You know what I mean? Like you have the podcast, but then you also could do beats. You can edit. You could chop up stuff
Yeah.
and content. And I mean, there's just so much. There's so many parts that back in the day, I was watching this interview with Wheezy a while back, and he was saying like, video shoots were 3 days. Back in the day, you'd have to do like one thing, then you'd have to do another look, and each look would take a day and set up and the lights and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, damn, now you could just
Yeah, you could do like a video show like in like an hour or even less.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
like just bring your camera and chop it up in the computer, while you're having lunch or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the edit's what takes the longest.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how much you really want to go.
Dude,
in
it
depth.
gave in doing this automation or this animation stuff. Like you
Oh,
could do like
shit.
the crazy matrix stuff and all this.
with the AI.
Some
What's
AI
that
shit, huh?
program
Yeah, the AI go
that
crazy
does all
now.
the special effects and stuff. No, the one they use for the games and stuff. It's like Real World or something.
Oh, Unreal Engine.
Unreal Engine. Have you guys seen that?
Nah, I've heard of it though.
Damn, you could do like anything with that, and it
That's
looks
just,
real.
Well, what's your opinion on AI right now?
Oh man, I fucking hate it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, because
No.
there's a big deal with like the writers and like the
Yeah.
dispute with
Well,
AI and all that shit.
Like anything else, I it's a tool. It's designed to be a tool. And right now the vibe in the world is it's tech against people. Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because tech wants to push this narrative that radio's over, everything should be in the box, needs AI, everything should, even shipping. You know how like they do shipping now? They have the automated trucks and they're trying to push this thing where, the cars drive themselves and
Everything wants to be automated.
there's only
huh?
so far, there's only so many things that tech and, automation and all that stuff can do. So in order to keep it moving, it's got to keep infringing upon our shit. You know what I'm saying? Or else how can it keep expanding? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's either going to do one or two things. We're going to decide, okay, we're going to use it as a tool, kind of push it aside and go against these corporations that are pushing that narrative, or we're just going to let it take over all the jobs. Because at some point, it's going to be all automated. Then what are we going to do? Sit there and twiddle our thumbs?
like I heard that one automated, the automated Drake song. That shit
Yeah.
went up. I was like, what
shit
the
went up.
fuck?
Well, the Drake Weekend one, and then there was one I
yeah.
heard of a Pac Nate Dogg one, and then I heard an Eminem and Rihanna one, or Beyonce one that was tight.
They all sound pretty crazy. I
And
was like,
Timbaland,
damn.
oh my God, Timbaland
Could
had
they-
one. It just made. He said, he typed in like make a #1 R&B song.
Is it possible for them to get paid from the AI shit? If
It's
even-
not illegal.
I don't know. I need a Tupac verse though.
No, like
It's not
yeah.
illegal. You can literally call it
Straight up.
as long as you don't infringe on the IP, the intellectual property. Like if you said Tupac AI and copyrighted Tupac AI, you know what I mean? Trademark that or whatever it is, or change one letter or something like that, or change the spelling. Then literally, and I'm not telling you to do this by the way, but do it. You could literally do that, and if it's just like a little bit different. And it's not copyrightable, but you got to also remember, if it's kind of like the weed laws and stuff, if they change the law down the line and make it retroactive, it's all bad. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that they're snagging people these days is make a law and make it retroactive to where they can come back and get you for some shit you did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's fucked up. It's like if you're gonna put a new law up, then it should be from that day forward.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I hate that shit.
But at the
That's
same time, it works
crazy.
both ways. Look at these weed laws and stuff like that. You know, there's all these incarcerated people on weed and drug charges.
And then they
now
went
they're
back.
relaxing the shit and at least letting everybody go. You know what I'm saying? But
I heard those people were the ones that had like the first dibs on buying fucking dispensaries for a while.
Oh yeah.
God bless them. They deserve it.
Like they were like giving them like first dibs on all that shit, and I was like, damn.
You guys got an ashtray or something?
Oh yeah, hold on. I think this one this one over here on that little table.
Yeah.
Alright guys, this ad's brought to you by Tree Factory. I really appreciate everybody over there at the family of Tree Factory. Go check them out if you guys haven't already went. And look at, they gave us a whole stash, bro. So you guys go check it out on the podcast. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys again, Tree Factory. Woo.
The digital platform. You downloaded it to sample it.
Yeah.
So it's encoded, and when it's encoded again, the computer says, that's that song. So then it tells the record company or the copyright holder, do you want me to go fuck this guy up? Do you know what I'm saying? He's stealing your shit. And 9 times out of 10, the label's gonna go, nah, let that happen. Let that happen. Let's watch it grow. Because small money doesn't mean anything to them. But now that it's at a point where it's generating $850,000, they can go, all right, well,
I need that.
they're like, oh, sorry.
No. I'm saying the company will be like, I need that. No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. The company will be like, okay, now we want our hood tax. But because you broke the law in sampling it, they already own the motherfucker.
Yeah.
They already own the copyright.
Yeah.
So now what they're going to do is they're going to say, okay, consider that 850 the advance, which it wasn't even 850. It was the damages for, you know, whatever the fuck they did. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, they say, all right, we'll advance you that, and then we'll give you the royalty, the regular artist royalty rate. Well, the regular artist royalty rate is 12 cents on the dollar, but you have to recoup that at that rate. So if you make $1, right, the whole dollar doesn't go to the 850 grand that they gave you.
Yeah.
12 cents of it does.
Yeah.
So look how many records you have to sell even to add to a fucking dollar.
Yeah.
Not to mention 850,000. So label says we gave you 850 grand because we're gonna let you off this case. But now, not only do we own the record and you've got to put it out through us, now that record is signed back to us, and you have an $850,000 debt that you got to recoup at 12 cents on the dollar. So you'll never make a cent on that fucking record. Do you know what I'm saying?
crazy.
And they've just ensured that not only they can keep the money, but they're keeping you too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So now
That's
you can't go
crazy.
anywhere. Your song has been taken, and it's because you sampled our shit without telling. So you can either pay the 5 to 15 grand or whatever the fuck it is to clear
Yeah.
the sample, or you can get ready and grab your ankles
Yeah.
if you hit. But if not, then you're out the 15 grand or the 5 grand or whatever it is for licensing the thing, and then it's not going nowhere. And then you don't
Yeah.
have that 15 grand or whatever it is to promote or merch or whatever the
Yeah.
heck you have.
That's crazy. That is
Try to go
crazy.
off on them.
Nah, but
Nah,
don't
that's
you think it's
crazy.
still smart for like new artists to use like samples and shit?
Yeah, 'cause you know
they're
what?
not gonna get sued
Look.
unless it hit.
Look,
It
let me
hits,
tell you
right?
like this.
Because
You know what I mean?
I've been
It's a
hearing-
good problem to have, bro.
Yeah.
At the same time, if you're gonna go crazy,
Yeah.
because look, they ain't gonna sue you unless it's worth suing you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you have a record, that, oh, go ahead.
And I was gonna say, you know, what's that white boy like Young Gravy?
Why
know
you
what I'm
gotta be
talking about?
racial, man? Why gotta be? You know what I'm saying?
I seen a podcast where he was talking about, he was just saying just go for it. He said by the time like 9 times out of 10 he got him cleared after, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but here it is. Like for instance, in that case scenario, okay, in the 850 thing, how I would play it is I'd go get a badass lawyer. Do you know what I'm saying? I'd rather pay the lawyer than the record company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And at least know my terms are straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because lately I've been seeing a lot, and I'm pretty sure you've been seeing a lot of artists using a lot of samples and older records,
Yeah.
like their beats and shit,
And going
and
up,
just to
huh?
pop, and going up too. And I'm like, damn, I've been
Well, see-
noticing a lot of that.
That's the big problem, bro. Is publishing. I didn't even think about that. So if you did a copyright infringement and sampled, then the original writer of that song is going to get paid regardless, right?
Mm.
But if you sampled it, then they could hit you for damages too, so they could take 100% of the record from you, basically. if you admit that you sampled it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Have a good lawyer. But yeah.
Sometimes it's
What
worth it. You know,
what
the
percentage?
It's worth-
exposure,
look,
the exposure.
What
you know
percentage
I
do
mean?
you have to like tweak it to kind of be considered yours, or like a sample or not, or those because they
doesn't.
can still get you with that?
Dude,
Nah.
if it's like one of them things. If you shoot the motherfucker and he's dead, he's dead. It's not where it happened. It's not manslaughter. It's like nah. You know what I mean? You shot
Yeah,
the
I guess.
motherfucker. That's
Yeah,
that.
true.
You know what I mean?
Because I've noticed where like obviously they tweak the voice and they make it like look squeakier or whatever, like the intros of like the old school singers and shit, like the artists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Nah,
like
I don't think it matters.
no,
Yeah, that's
Nah.
that don't
if
matter.
it's sample, it's sample.
That's
That's
what I
just,
mean.
that's just for like us to hear, like to kind of make it new, reinvent it,
Yeah,
They pitch shift it up or down or slow it up, speed it
yeah,
up.
but it's still considered copyright infringement.
Oh hell
yeah,
yeah, that's crazy.
If you use it, use it. And
Didn't they even do one off of like it was the feel of a certain song? It wasn't even like
oh yeah, it was that Robin Thicke and Pharrell got busted for that.
Oh yeah, I heard
I mean,
that.
it hadn't. That song was completely different.
Yeah.
but it had the same feel. So the jury was like, okay, it feels like that record,
That shit
and they
was
were
on the
totally
minions and
wrong
shit.
for that. They were totally wrong for that, but it was just the same feel. But see, that's the thing. How you make a hit record is you take something old and you make it new. Something that
Yeah.
was already a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like come on. How many different pairs of shoes are there?
Yeah, they just
There's a
reinvent them.
sole, there's, the bow and the laces and it's not, you know what I'm saying? And not
That's
many different shoes. You know what I mean?
What would you
Yeah.
say is like the best way to like avoid getting like copyright or even dealing with all the
The what?
like dealing with just like all that like copyright and like dealing with like
Just
getting
do
like,
your own shit.
yeah, find
Okay,
a
like-
producer, you
like
know
find
what I
a
mean?
producer or make like you get like your own beat.
Well,
Beats, huh?
Every situation's different. You know what I mean? But it's there's so many different facets. I mean, man, like I said, it could go from feel or it could go to, it depends on what you're really trying to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And who you would do it or who you'd have do it.
That's true. That's
So
true.
crazy sometimes.
Yeah, but sometimes if you know it's gonna be big, you could pay the little fee and work something out with the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just say risk it, homie. Like if you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know that you're gonna make it. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
And they're never gonna hit you for something. I mean, the worst thing they'll do is say it's a strike and take it down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you think you got something, run with that shit. Because
Yeah.
most people don't have that faith. You know what I'm saying? To know when they got something.
Some
know what
bars
I'm
behind it, huh?
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
So if you feel like you got something, run with that shit.
That's true.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And don't take no for an answer. Don't let nobody turn. You know what I'm saying? You got a dream, do it. I mean, look around here, bro. You guys thought, yo, I think I got something. And you put your faith in it. You ran with it. Look at
Yeah.
where we're fucking sitting.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
appreciate
Dreams
that.
happen, dog. Because all dreams are is work to be done, homie. And as long as you're always working, you will manifest it sooner or later.
That's true.
It's just on the. It may not be what you envisioned it to be, but it'll be there. I saw there was the announcer for WWE, the girl, the lady who did the new Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns thing this week or whatever it was. She started off going to American Idol and wanted to be a singer. But if you ask her today, like, yo, I thought I was gonna be a singer, but now I'm the ring announcer at WWE and having a blast.
Yeah.
It may not be what you envision
Tend
it.
to be, but
But-
you'll find a fucking.
You'll get there.
That's true. You'll find a fucking puzzle to fit into type shit.
But I was just thinking, I haven't watched wrestling since I was like 7. Bro.
God, but Cody Rhodes just
and-
finished the story, bro.
Who's the popular the female Rhea Ripley? I think
Do what?
Rhea Ripley. I think that's like the
Oh no,
popular-
that chick is bad, dog. Woof.
That's the one I've been seeing just on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Dog, Rhea Ripley. No, there's this new one. It's not Tish. It's like she's a Barbie one.
They're not all buff and shit.
Nah, not all of them. They got big old fake titties, bro.
For real.
It's like freaking Playboy models these days, right?
for real, huh?
This
They
Rhea
know what they're
Ripley
doing.
chick, she's like a
Yeah,
goth
they
chick,
know
but
what
she
they're
got
doing,
badass, bro.
Yeah, they don't
Like-
say they know what they're doing. Like,
Oh hell, they got strippers up there, bro. It's like working at the Spearmint Rhino or something.
For real.
WWE next door was.
You know what I'm saying?
nah.
I'm down.
That's funny as hell. Shout
It's like
out to
having your own
UFC. Shout
OnlyFans
out to
pool.
Except for the
WWE.
choke slam something.
Yeah, you like it rough, bro. Shut up. Slap me again, yeah. You know?
Hey, right now, hey, there's a lot of crazy with the whole fight scene. Like the celebrities took over that shit, huh?
There's all kinds of shit.
Now they're fucking doing all the streamers and shit are doing fucking matches
I'm
with the
tripping off this
wrestlers.
Tyson fight, bro.
Oh yeah, what's your opinion on that, real quick?
Okay, so here's the thing. Mike Tyson is 50 fucking years old.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But you got, you know, what's his name? Paul? Is it Logan? It's Logan, right?
Yeah, it's Logan.
It's Logan. I thought it was Jake Paul.
Oh, Jake.
Oh,
Paul.
yeah,
Well,
Jake-
Logan's
Jake.
in the WWE.
Also,
They're
see?
both basically doing. No, I'm just kidding.
Both fools took over,
Well,
bro. That scene, dog.
But think about entertainment. Some podcasters now run boxing and the WWE. They're both the hottest stars on both.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So God bless them and get that money. When young people be getting money, I'll be like, yeah, go.
that's true.
You know what I mean? Because that's the only thing that's going to change this shit. So if young people just go rebel and fucking... I mean, all you're seeing is the repressed generation of, you know, ghost of COVID shit.
Yeah,
You know, these people that, you know, grew up around 9/11 and all of that kind of stuff that are like, you know, we don't want to be next to anybody. You know what I mean? We want to isolate. We want our computers to do everything for us. And no.
Yeah,
We've got to be shake hands, look at people in the eye, and move that way. You know what I mean? So when I see young people like that getting money and changing the game and the perception of it and working with people and creating their own teams, you know, now that they have teams, think of all the successful people that have split off their teams.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you have something.
That
You know
is
what I mean?
true. That's yeah. I know there's a lot of fucking moves that a lot of young people are making nowadays. I've been noticing, you know,
Yeah.
and it's just a lot of millennials, bro, trying to, you know, I guess just make plays.
Well, especially in media.
Yeah,
you know
the
what I
media
mean?
is it's
Like the
in the fucking palm of your
Instagram
hand and
models
shit.
and, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
even world stars.
They got TikTok on lock, huh?
yeah, that's true. And what's your take on producers nowadays, like getting more of the face of like the traction and shit? You know what I mean? Like you know, I think you see a lot of more like producers getting their recognition now than like the artists. You know what I mean? You see like Metro Boomin and like. You know, like you see what who else is like another
Like
one?
Khaled and all that.
Yeah,
Or
Khaled.
Mustard.
You know, Mustard. Yeah, you see like
It'll
different
be
waves
like
of.
Mustard featuring Nipsey or something.
Yeah, like every
Because
so
everybody's
often.
a star now.
And I don't think
You know what I
before,
mean?
like years ago, I don't think we had that. Like I don't think it was like. And what do you think switched it like that? Where like the producers are the ones that are like.
You know what's crazy is producers, and being one, producers have these egos, right? And, you know, we're known for being, you know, boisterous about our shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we always had to promote our shit. You know, the producer was the behind the scenes guys that never got any credit for the record. The rock stars out there performing it, but motherfucker, we're the ones who put it together. We built that shit.
Made
You
that
know-
shit bounce.
Nah,
huh?
and
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
That shit
And he's
bounce,
getting the
huh?
credit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I
So
noticed
we
now
just
like
wanna
the tables
split it.
turned. I
You
feel
know what
like
I mean?
now the tables have turned though now. Like
But
so
thank
recently.
God, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know? Because we fought for that. No, see what
Yeah.
happened is back in the day, at least we got credit, like on the books and you know the print, right? Well, then when the internet came on, you'd never know who the producer was. So I think the producers just got more vocal. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
That's true.
And we were just like, okay, enough of this shit. You started doing the take that's in the background and shit. You know, Jermaine Dupri.
They
and
didn't have
shit.
the little CD
the
no
intro,
more
huh?
with the little booklet. You can see
Yeah,
who
the
was on,
booklet
you
and
know what I
shit.
mean?
You used to be
Who
able to
was
read
writing
the
shit.
credits, see where it was recorded and
Yeah,
shit.
that was tight. I remember that. That was pretty
Old school
dope.
shit, yeah. Old school shit.
Man,
Yeah,
look at you, motherfucker stone. Look at it.
I know,
yeah the shit hits at 30%.
Who,
huh?
what?
And hey, another,
30%.
I'm gonna charge you 30% of what? What'd you make? I'm all in that fucking pocket.
yeah.
No, it's 50-50.
And then hey, so with you having so many experiences and like very like memorable moments, what would you say
I
is
have a few memorable moments.
That
That's
shit hit, yeah.
usually smoking weed with Snoop Dogg and Be
That shit hit,
Real.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, so
I don't
like
think you can
what,
hang with them no more.
Nah, I can't though.
what are a
Nate
few?
Dogg and I used to smoke. I'm sorry. Nate
Okay.
Dogg and I used to smoke every day, all day long. And now the weed is so potent that like I can't hang, man.
For real, huh?
I'm like, damn, I thought that was some good shit. You know, being able to keep up with Nate Dogg. Now Nate Dogg couldn't keep up with Nate Dogg. Rest in peace, big homie.
Shit,
No.
yeah, rest in pease, the boy. For real though, but
Yo,
like,
and have you heard Nate's son, Inhale?
Yeah.
Nate Dogg's son.
That will go hard.
He's
Woo!
going up.
Nigel, that's my boy. He's doing it. Woo.
Shout out the boy.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out Lil Nate too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Little Nate Dogg, talk to him too.
Yeah, for the fool.
Love him. Both of them kids, man. They would be proud of them.
For real, yeah. That's good though. Like that when they you know follow the footsteps.
Yeah, nah, for sure he's fucking following his pop's footsteps. You know what I mean?
And you know,
Footsteps,
and especially, you know, Dwayne Hale Jr. needs to get his shit together and put some shit out. That's just me saying that. Now, as far as Nige goes, his little ass sounds just like Nate Dogg. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's how Nate used to talk. It used to be so much fun. Like, Damizza, come here for a minute. Let me talk to you. You know what I mean? But just real slow and very like. But we had this different relationship. Like we were so sarcastic. I remember when I met Nige and Nate Jr. They came to the studio. I was like, I got this phone conversation where Nate was cutting drops from a mixtape over the phone and us talking. Do you want to hear it? And they're like sitting there going like. Because they don't know me at this time, you know, they just know that I may have worked with their father, and you know, they didn't know the relationship. And at one point, they look at each other and go, and then they both look at me, and I'm kind of like, "You guys cool?" And you know, and they're like, "You definitely knew our father." You know what I'm saying? I was like, "Why?" He goes, "Because I never heard him talk with nobody like that." You know what I mean? Just sarcastic and having fun. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. I man, that's some of my most memorable
you definitely
shit.
been around, bro. You as a producer, I'm pretty sure you build like big relationships like with a lot of artists, you know. Because even though you know you're in back behind the scenes, but I'm pretty sure they like since they're in your, you know what I mean, they're in your spot. They recognize, you know what I mean. They recognize you get that bond.
Producing is a very intimate sport. You know what I mean? Because it's just you and the artist. But back in the day, it was
No Diddy.
Shut up, dog. Not even like that. But it's a different this motherfucker. But it was a different thing. Like you had to manage the whole thing. You know what I mean? I mean, there was vocal production involved. You work closer together. Now it's pretty much, you know, the artist, aka the producer, jumps in, just does the beat and goes, voila, I'm done. Go do your thing. You know what I mean? There's not that, direction like it used to be. You know what I mean? The roles, like you said, have changed. You know what I mean? So it's more of the performance art now than the, you know, the technical art.
Yeah.
I'm talking shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I was looking out for you, cuz.
Hey, so
I was looking out for you.
Keep me on track, bro.
Hey, but no,
Yeah,
hey, so
let's
hey, let's
Get off
start.
the fucking subject.
Hey, no, but let's talk about a few other memorable moments that you said that kind of stuck with you, because I know, like I said, you've had so many.
Fuck, I'm trying to.
And I
remember
heard a big one when you were like in the plane and shit, where you were coming down with Mariah Carey. That one was crazy, bro.
Nah, that was okay. So she was dating Luis Miguel. And Luis and we would always be traveling with her, so she'd be like performing or whatever. So Luis and I would just go get drunk. You know what I mean? So we were drinking buddies. So we are on the plane. We go to like Puerto Vallarta or something. And Mariah says it's 1 degree hotter in like Acapulco. And I'm like, we're gonna get on a plane and fly for an hour just because it's like 1 degree warmer somewhere.
Hell yeah.
Rich people fucking problems, bro. I'm like, whatever. So I end up sitting next to Luis, and we take off on the plane, and it gets up to like 10,000 feet, and it starts doing this kind of sideways. And we're like sitting there going like, what the fuck? And then the pilot starts yelling. The red flashing lights come on with the freaking alarms.
No.
Mariah hits the deck. The stewardess hits the deck. And when you see the stewardess hit the deck, you know you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there, and Luis and I look at each. We're already drunk. So we look at each other. We like, fuck. If we're going out, we're going out. So I look behind me, and I see there's a thing of vodka up there. So I'm like, hold on. I get up, and I go get the bottle. And I pour him a glass. I pour a glass. We took the oxygen is filling the cabin of the plane. Like there's white mist everywhere, and everybody's screaming. And the oxygen masks come down. We put them on our heads like hats. Like boom, and we start doing the shots. And we're like, if we're gonna go down, fuck it, we're gonna go down. You might as well have fun doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
And yeah, it was. You know, I didn't really realize it till the next morning, but That was fucked up, dog. I mean, I thought it, you know, when it very first happened, I thought, I'll never forget it. I thought to myself, so this is how it happens. You're the music director at Power 106 and you die in a plane crash like Richie Valens, like something like that. And it's music history.
That's what I thought on my first flight.
Yeah,
I was fucking
that's
scared.
fool.
I was fucking scared.
The turbulence and shit or what?
Nah, just to get
where
on
is
it.
We went the first time?
To go link with Wyclef at
New York.
yeah, to go link with Wyclef at P Diddy's studio.
Wow.
No Diddy.
No, dude.
Yeah,
He wasn't there.
He wasn't even nowhere near the motherfucking
See,
spot.
I don't even know about that. I worked for Diddy for years, and he always
Now you
was
gotta
cool.
throw disclaimers on.
They're
like that.
like, damn, you were back then. You were there back then.
Oh shit. Oh, that's
No
crazy.
Bieber.
Hey, but that I could imagine that being a crazy experience, bro. Being in the plane with with Mariah Carey and then and her
Yeah.
husband and it feeling like
you
you're
know-
coming down and fucking how the hell did you get the courage
know,
to fucking grab the vodka?
You know
I
what?
probably would have been like,
Like
fuck.
I said, we were faded, and it was like, fuck. If
Grab the
we,
vodka bottle on the way down. Dude.
well, no, but if you did, in the moment, it was like, look, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, I'm with Luis Miguel, Mariah Carey. This is already stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I right now? I'm gonna go get more fucked up.
It's worth it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's worth it.
That's
I mean, I'm
tight.
serious. It's like, you know, if you worked at like a fancy hotel and I'm the waiter, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm the low end of the totem pole in the room. You know what I'm saying? You're sitting there with Luis Miguel and Mariah Carey. Look, I'm just a table service, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but if I'm going to die with these crazy motherfuckers, I might as well be drunk doing it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So I just, fuck it. We took a drink and act stupid.
Right till the wheels fall off.
You know
huh?
what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna go,
Or
you're
till
gonna
the
go.
wings
You might
fall
as well
off, I
not
guess,
complain
huh?
about that shit.
Yeah.
You know
Did
what I
you-
mean?
Back then, did you have a lot of artists that would always hit you up to like pull you to fucking take you to places and shit? Like, hey, let's go fucking take off over here.
Well, the Mariah thing, it was different because I was practically, for all intents and purposes, managing her, like her and her life. So it was like, you know, there were people that did little logistical stuff, but for the most part, I mean, I was running the thing. So it was kind of like, I mean, every day was different. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy.
But you know, there was another time that was really crazy. I mean, the craziest moment. Mariah calls me and says, we're going to Korea. And I was like, fuck, Korea? Well, you're going to Korea. I ain't going. She goes, do you want to meet Michael Jackson or not? And I'm like, we're going to Korea. I'm getting on the plane. Like, I can't wait to sit on that long ass flight. And I'm standing on the stage, and it's Michael Jackson, Luis Miguel, Mariah Carey, and me. And I just look around. I'm like, this is just getting stupid. You know what I mean? Like, and Michael would go out, and that's how I think. So in the back of my head, I'm just looking at these three, just going, all right, this is just fucking dumb. Like, what are you doing here, bro?
Damn.
Like, you're sitting here with these people. Like, what the fuck? And
That's
Michael
tight.
Jackson would go out, like, do Smooth Criminal, and he'd be like having this conversation. Well, you know, you got to go through this person and hold on a second. Go out and like do Smooth Criminal, come back and go, his name is, and pick up right where he left off.
Damn.
You know what I mean? It's like watching a Broadway stage play that's been done 1,000,000 times. Like, he just goes out there, does it, and go back out and do Thriller.
Like, hold on, like, damn, that's tight. So
And I'm
talented.
That fool was AI before AI.
He was
Huh.
AI, mother- his
He
shit
was
was
probably
surgery.
dead like 10 years prior, huh?
Hey,
Well, you have
that's
to
just
remember he was doing the
crazy,
same
bro.
really routines
Yeah.
for 40
His dad
years.
had him fucking on point, bro.
You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
I feel it because even after doing like 40 shows, you know what I mean? It just feels like
Like a
regular.
routine, huh?
Yeah, it just feels regular, you know?
Yeah, I can
Pretty
imagine.
crazy.
That's crazy, dog. I can only imagine, bro, like the feeling being around so many like big legends, big names, you know.
Just a Santa Barbara kid, bro.
how did you like balance yourself like from like being like a radio personnel, a producer, and just like
I never paid attention to it.
No?
You know what I mean? Like that Hollywood stuff and all that. Like I never, you know, I was trying to remember, like, did I ever really go to any parties, period? You know what I mean? Like mixers, fundraisers, events, you know, those things. I stayed far away from everything. You know, I would, every weekend I'd come home to the 805 and just play with my little brothers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Fuck around bands or, you know, the kids, you know, whatever, you know, just hang, you know. So I
Yeah,
didn't
sure.
really, You know, I introduced Mariah Carey and Eminem, and Jason, my little brother, listened. I said, "Here, take the phone. Let me know what they do when they're done." You know what I mean?
Take
And
notes.
he listened to, yeah, you know, he listened to more of it than I did. I didn't. It's just like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I could. Yeah, because honestly, like being in the environment where like you're around so many celebrities and then coming home to like the
they're just
the
people,
homies
though,
and shit.
man.
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, they are just people. Because once you're there with them, you do get to
They got the
understand
same
like
problems we do, if not more.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
true.
That's a
I
heavy.
think
Like people trip. It's a heavy burden to be famous.
yeah, it is true, huh? Just
Like,
because you
it's
feel
fucked up.
obligated to like put out certain fucking like portray a certain image that people look at. You know what I mean?
Well, they're prisoners, literal prisoners. They're literally moved by security.
Like
They're literally moved by security from one box to the next. And they can't interact with anyone else because if they do, they're going to get squished.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, just because they manage and they're pretty much owned. They're under contract with a lot of people and this and that.
Everything, dog.
Talking about being under contract, did you hear that Drake diss track where he kind of exposed Kendrick and like talked about like he brought up his contract. What do you think about that?
I mean, nobody knows for sure. I mean, you know what I mean? Like exactly what his contract is. You know what I mean?
Contract splits. I was like, they're like, hey, what's up with this contract splits? Who's up?
Well, but I mean, okay, wait. Let me ask you this: who is Drake signed to?
Yeah, he's pretty much.
He's signed to Cash Money.
Yeah,
that goes through Republic.
Young Money.
That goes through Universal. So how many cuts does it get before it gets to him?
That's true.
And you know, record companies. If Universal owns Cash Money, what percentage do you think they own of it?
Yeah,
they gave him a huge advance, and they're making a lot of money on the back end.
Yeah,
and it's got to go through. It's got to go through Universal. Then it's got to go through Cash Money. Then they got to get their cut. Then it goes through Republic, which gets their cut, or vice versa. Republic comes first, or Cash Money. Then the artist got to get their cut.
That's true.
So you're 5 down. You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick, from what I understand, has left TDE.
Yeah,
which means that he's his own label. So who does he have to go through?
Yeah, I don't know. I just when I heard that bar, I was like, damn. It made me go look up like, hey, let me see this. How many labels this one has?
But it's all smoke and mirrors, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I think right now I'm giving it to Kendrick.
Yeah.
But it's only because the first version of the Drake record that I heard the leak.
So that fool's his bar is taking out everybody's shit right now. His verse on somebody else's track is fucking competing with fucking everybody else's diss track.
Who is?
Well, you said you're giving it to Kendrick right now?
Right now, because of the first mix I heard of the Drake stuff, it didn't move me. But the second version of it, I was like, wow, this sounds much better. You know what I mean? So I was just kind of like, damn. But, you know, I'm still Kendrick right now. I love the Rodney O shit. You know what I mean? That sample is just dope to me.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, Drake could take it in the next one. Who knows? It's a fight. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So we don't know who won yet. We're watching the punches right now. You know what I'm saying?
And what's your opinion on J. Cole fucking apologizing on that?
I think that was for other reasons.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's some stuff that he said in there that was a little more controversial.
Oh,
You'll notice they took it off of all the streaming platforms.
Yeah.
If you listen to that record, he said some stuff that is out of line with what people think today.
And it was it on the 7-minute drill or the whole tape?
Yeah.
On the 7-minute drill?
Yeah.
Might not.
And if you listen to it again, Academics got in some trouble about it.
Oh,
you know, that kind of stuff with advertising stuff. And
shit.
There's more to that story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
imagine.
no way.
Yeah, you know what? And I thought it was maybe because like J. Cole, like he gives me like some Rasta foreign vibes and like
he wouldn't have made the record if that was. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm like,
why would he even make it? You know what I mean? If you're not gonna go there, you're not gonna throw a punch and then go, "Ooh, I didn't mean to do that." Do you know what I mean?
Like it went too hard, huh? Like the punch
yeah,
was
you
too
know,
hard,
I
huh?
went too hard on him. My bad. You know what I'm saying? If he would have won, he would have been like, yeah. You know what I mean? He was smart. He played it smart. That was the best way to play it. I lost. Let me slide out. You know what I mean?
That's true. So right now, you think Kendrick's gonna respond to any of this?
Oh, it's already done.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already done.
I'm
It's
pretty
coming.
sure. Yeah, huh?
Apparently, Drake and Kendrick both recorded. before these got released. So
Y'all already hear Capsule Talk. Oh, crazy.
see,
The
this is
Damizza said
not
it first.
beef. This is
Stockings.
not beef. This is friendly competition.
This is promotion or
This is-
what?
dude? Of course it is.
Hell yeah, they better run it up like that.
Yeah, I mean, they'll end up going at it crazy, and then they'll end up on like a tour together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too good. And we're in WWE right now. Nobody's really getting. There's no violence. This isn't
And you think they're
death row. You know what I'm saying?
You think they did that
The
just
reroll.
because, like, you think they did that just kind of like how we mentioned earlier, where like we're noticing a lot of upcoming artists are getting more of the eyes of the crowd, and the big celebrity A-list artists are realizing, and they're like, you know what, we need to fucking bring the traction back on us. Like, what the fuck? Let's make a diss track to each other, bring some traction to us again. You know what I mean?
I think there's some very smart young people
They are pretty smart.
that are kids of some very famous people that are running the game right now, and they are not stupid. They know how to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
This is second, third generation entertainer shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So if you look at the media landscape today, it's all narratives and storylines, and it's all WWE. If you look at WWE as the extreme, you'll see how everything else in media is run.
That's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's like politics. You're seeing the back end of politics. You know, the lighting that they use at a WWE is the same as a debate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment, period. So the storylines of what's happening even in this beef shit, if that shit it's too perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's everything down to the records. It's too perfect. Someone's planning this shit, and they're very smart at it.
And what fucking Rick Ross tried to fucking jump in the mix too. I heard he tried to come in the mix and
Yeah,
drop
but it's all tied in. Rick Ross is gonna go at somebody with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's never gonna happen. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all promotion, bro. There's
That's
no way.
true. No, that
Ricky
fucking
Ross ain't gonna go at it with
fake
Lil
beef,
Wayne.
huh?
You crazy.
That's true, huh?
And you have
Shout
to
out Wayne.
remember, as you get higher, the group is smaller. So who's the heads of it? You got Jay Prince, who's dope as hell and one of the smartest people on the planet. You know what I'm saying? You
Jay
got
Prince.
Birdman and Slim, who are two of the smartest people in the record business and on the planet. Then you got their kids on top of it.
Yeah.
Jazz dope too. You know, watch out for that little, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That little Jay Prince. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's smart.
That's true. Yeah, those fools are taking over a lot of big.
Some cool OGs got kids that are
They got
badasses.
pull.
You know what I mean? And this generation's not stupid, so this entertainment shit could turn around on some good shit.
Yeah,
And I'm just waiting for that to happen.
Huh? Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's right. And so for you, Damizza, what you been cooking up on? Like what have you? Because I've been seeing, you know, you've been posting a lot of content, and what can the people look forward to?
Well, Bams and I are gonna do a podcast.
So y'all stay
Why
tuned.
don't you tell them about it?
Podcast? Nah, but we're building the studio right now. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's in the works.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
it's going,
building it.
But yeah, now we're just
Stay tuned,
working
guys.
on artists. We just
TMK.
yeah, we got some shit coming with TMK. What, you guys finished the album already or what?
Yeah, it's pretty much. I did a 90s sample, like, full project with TMK, like with stuff like I can't say like the specific
Yeah,
records, but things you wouldn't
Yeah, I mean,
think from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? And early 2000s. And we did a whole mixtape on it. So it's dope. It's like my
Okay.
era shit.
yeah,
He's got stuff that he does every freaking
Yeah, you guys wanna leak some shit here on the pod or what? You guys got something on the notes you wanna leak?
on the notes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, these fools got my phone anyway.
Wait, they do the freestyles on this thing, don't they?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
put
we
'em on
do
the spot.
freestyles too.
Put them on the spot.
We're gonna freestyle right
Yeah,
here.
I
right?
mean, yeah, we'll give y'all the freestyle, so y'all stay tuned. Give us a like, drop a comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for that freestyle.
Yeah.
You know. But damn, Damizza, you've been fucking definitely around a lot of people, bro. We've been putting on a lot of fucking names up, cracking a lot of tracks. You work with Migos too, right? Yeah, how's that?
That was crazy. That was it was Capone, Criminal, and Amigos all together working.
That's crazy.
Criminal was doing the video, you know, with Molly. I was managing Molly Mall,
Shout out
but
Criminal.
working with Capone and Criminal. So, you know what I mean? So we all were, I mean, that's like I'm saying, the business is very small. And when you're working, like it was Capone that had the Migos on his record. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how the whole team ended up working together. Criminal did the video, freaking, we ran the setup and the, you know, all the other stuff. And I mean, radio and all of that kind of stuff. And I mean, it was just crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so Molly got the Migos, Capone worked with Molly, so then they put that together. So we were just basically the infrastructure, kind of running it. I mean, I even mastered the record. You know what I mean?
Hey, that fool had the baddies though. Molly Mall, that fool had the baddies.
Shout out Molly Mall.
Hey, remember the video shoot we went to? It was the Migos, OT Genesis, and somebody else at the strip club. Remember we went to the strip club? Stupid baddies, dog.
Hey. Oh boy, Prospect might need to tap in. Huh?
Molly Mall, where you at?
Molly Mall was crazy. He sent the was that Maybach he sent for us?
Yeah, the Maybach.
Yeah, the Maybach for you?
With a driver and shit? That
fool let us hold the Rari, you know what I mean?
I took grandma all down State Street on it. It was awesome.
Molly Mall?
Yeah,
shout out Molly Mall. My boy, he be linking up with Molly Mall all the time. And I was supposed to go to his crib and shit, but I ended up fucking
that fool we walked up in his crib and shit.
He got a new record out.
Nah, remember he was showing us the his closet and shit.
And the
yeah, that fool popped out.
It's like
from
feeding
that
this
fool
raw chicken and shit.
That fool popped out in between the clothes and shit. That fool was like this tall and shit.
Got that wild ass
little cheetah and shit. He's hissing at motherfucker shit.
That's some player shit.
Nah, he was like, oh, he don't have claws.
With the cheetah?
You got a whole ass.
That fool had 2 of them motherfuckers, dog.
Cheetah bams on the ceiling.
He's like gone.
He's out.
That fool had a monkey too you could smoke with and shit.
What?
Yeah, you smoke with the monkey, bro.
That fool was steal your blunt and then I give it back.
You won't give it back.
That fool giving that shit back.
Oh my! So you ask if I had some weird times? Like, yeah, I've had some monkeys steal my blunt, bro. Like,
that's funny as hell.
I mean, but yo, think about that. You ask about the plane. You know what I mean? Like, the monkey steals your blunt. What the fuck do you say? I'm good, dude. I'm good. I'm living in La La Land right now.
For real.
You know what I mean? Think like just
fucking
being a regular
feeding
person.
fucking jaguar.
You know,
That fool snatched that shit out too.
It's crazy, bro. That shit is nuts.
I got some shit, yo.
Oh yeah, let's see it, bro. You can put it up to the speaker if you.
Right. This is some shit.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean y'all heard it here first.
Unreleased. Little Pan.
Only at Capsule Talk. 805 Leakers.
So I ain't really trusting lately. Yeah, you fuck on me like you wanna, baby. I'm a gutter, baby. In these streets trying to get bread and butter, baby. I'm only fucking with you if it's on the under, baby. I ain't trying to come home and meet your brother, baby.
Shout out Roddy Racks.
Hey.
Hey, that's all you get. That's all you get. That's all you get.
Hey, shout out my boy C. You know what I mean? Put that shit together.
What is that, AI or something?
Nah, it's me, C, and Roddy Racks.
Okay.
Excuse me,
You know what I mean?
baller.
We got a video coming too soon. We just gotta shoot it. We just gotta shoot
Stay
it.
tuned.
I'll be like you and I
Stay
grew up,
tuned.
fool.
Shout out Roddy Racks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout
Roddy
out
Racks. He
Roddy
just came
Racks,
down
yeah,
to
man.
perform here in the 805.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like here, like what, like.
Hey, this fool got
Last week.
songs with everybody.
Yeah, I just gotta wait for my boy C to touch down from Vegas.
He's had Nate Dogg features. He's had Crazy Bone or Bone features. He's a Busy
Corrupt.
Bone, Corrupt. He's had. And you know what's
LG,
dope is
Bravo
I've
the
never
Bag
had to make a
Chaser.
call for him. You know what I mean?
He
Like
pulls his own
he
strings.
does his own shit. Like
I
you know,
got another
sad.
one too. Watch, look at. Hold
All right,
on,
here we
watch,
go
look,
with
watch,
that.
look, watch.
That's
Hold on. Look at this one. This one, they don't want to clear it, but
Hey,
so
quick
we
question.
gonna
What do you
leak it.
what do you think
We gonna
about
leak
the
it.
whole Roddy Racks and Lefty beef? Well, they don't have beef no more, but they like Roddy Racks or
Lefty funny, bro.
Shout out the boy Lefty.
Yeah, shout
I
out
get a
Lefty,
kick
shout
out
That
of
was
Lefty.
entertainment.
I fuck
Yeah,
with
but
that
he's
fool, that
a
fool hard.
perfect star right now.
Yeah,
you know what I
he
mean?
is.
It's just regular motherfucker
Like
talking
he's down
shit.
to talk. Yeah, he's
You
down
know
to
what I
talk
mean?
shit.
Dude, I was watching this one thing. It was
I
like, the
think
only
that's what
thing you
people
got
like.
on me is like fucking high. Like fucking fuck you. And I was just like, nice. That's, you know what I mean?
Malik,
was funny.
peep this one though. This is featuring Lefty's homie too, King Cash. Shout out to homie King
shout
Cash.
out King Cash.
And this is featuring Peso.
Why you be dropping that?
Only here. 805 leakers.
So much blood in the street that you baptized. Mama's traumatized by another homicide. Home alone, way la 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 la. Around here where them cats fly. So much blood in the streets that you baptized. Mama's traumatized, crying another homicide. Home alone, way la 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 la.
Gotta stay on all 10 up from a city where the caps fly. Always keep it on me, one up top if you wanna try. Big choppers, and then
Peso?
fans if you wanna die. Ops love to pop it, but them pussy niggas that fly. We still thugging, yeah, we
Shout out Peso.
She
Yeah.
cold summers, niggas dying, left me traumatized, but it's fly. If you ain't sliding, better stay inside. She will leave him wet, got him looking like he baptized. Came a long way, niggas knowing I'm a different breed. Breaking into houses,
You know what I mean though?
That's hard, you know what I mean? That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Yeah.
Drop a comment,
play
let
a
us
little
know
too
what y'all
much.
think.
Yo, I'm
That's
actually a little
fire.
proud of you. I ain't heard those in a while.
I
I'm
got
actually
some- I got
low key
some-
proud of my little.
Hey,
I got some hard
shout
shit.
the
bro.
boy,
She got some hard
yeah.
shit coming.
See, that's
yeah.
you know what? If I
boy
could
doing
say
it now.
one thing about my career that I'm most happy about is I look at fucking bands and I go, yeah,
Nah,
I
hell
fucking
yeah.
train that little motherfucker. Look, but that's what I'm
That's
talking
tight.
about. Media. Look at that
Yeah.
little badass.
Hell
He's
yeah.
there A&Ring his own
Yeah.
records. We up here with 805 shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys got your
No,
platform.
appreciate it.
He's doing his fucking thing. Like I'm a
Yeah.
proud OG right now. Just
Yeah.
going like, good. We getting it. Fuck y'all.
And that's
You
what
know
I
I'm
noticed.
saying?
That's what I noticed too, that you are real supportive, like a lot of people, and then that you're proud of, like.
Oh fuck,
You know what I
dude!
mean?
I was
Of
like,
that.
they're like, yo, I want you to start this podcast run to promote the fact you're gonna do a podcast. I'm like, all right, well, we got it. The first thing that we do, talking to the team, has got to be an 805 thing. I'm
Yeah,
not
hell
gonna,
yeah.
you know, when I
Hell
got
yeah.
home, first person I talked to was Oxnard Pugs because I'm staying in town.
Okay,
Let me
shout out to
tap
Pugs.
in. What's going on out here?
That's a homie right
You know what I'm
there.
saying? I went to Santa Barbara, saw all my people there.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
checked in everywhere. What's
Sad boy
up?
local.
Yeah, my boy. You know, actually, first time I saw Sad Boy was at my grandma's memorial. But think how much that meant. You know what I mean?
Ooh,
That's
yeah,
how
I can
tight
imagine.
805 is. You know what I mean? My grandma passes away. You know, but I know we Lewis is like our little brother, bro.
Yeah,
like
shout out
his
to
little
homies.
brother is got a BR tattoo, bro. Like that's grandma's name. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so
it
we're
means a lot.
tight no matter
Yeah.
what. You know what I'm saying? All this music shit aside, the Hernandezes are fucking family.
Blood.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
So I'm so proud of Sad Boy. You know what I
That's
mean?
true.
Like there couldn't be. I mean, I'm still here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Ripple did the beats, but we mixed it on my grandma's dining room table off Turnpike.
And
You
your
know what I'm
position,
saying?
in your position, how influential you were, or you are, like, was it easy to get, like, how would you say, what's that word when like you like kind of just like pick your people instead of like, you know what you like? I know you're more the type that you give everybody love, right? Instead of just like just.
I don't decide; it decides me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I meet somebody, it's just gonna be what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it could be you, it could be you. You know, I'm happier that
Bias, right? That's the word I was looking
Yeah.
for. Yeah, like you know, like how is it for you not to be biased? Like, you know, with like if you like you're so close to some people, and then like for you to give love to other people that are new to you.
Well,
like
first off, my team never gets jealous. You know what I mean? There's no, oh, he's working with him or he's too big for that.
Yeah, that's
We've
what-
already been through all of those growing pains. You know what I mean? Way, way back. So we're well past. I mean, that's my little brother. There ain't never going to be nothing between us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all set up differently as people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not this Hollywood bullshit that's going to fight over $1. Our families are too intertwined.
Yeah.
You know, his grandma's my grandma. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
do you think she's going to let her two boys trip like that?
Nah.
And I have so much respect for her that how can I beef with him? You know what I mean? And that's just how dope the 805 is. Everybody's intertwined family wise. So we don't have problems with each other like that. You know what I
That's
mean?
true. That's crazy. Yeah. Once like when you're a family, bro, it's different for sure.
And that's the other thing that I love about this generation. I mean, like he deals with everybody. You know, that generation all fucks with each other. The problem is the disconnect between like my generation and that generation. So that's what I'm trying to promote the most is get back to the mentorship shit and get back to being mentored shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or else a lot of the other people that are outside of those really powerful families aren't going to have any say, but they have all the say when they're together.
Yeah, that's facts.
And that's why we started the nonprofit too, Granny's Kids charity. You know what I mean, so we could help
Okay.
mentor kids through music and podcasting, teach them how to run a podcast.
Oh,
and shit,
that's
you know what I
dope,
mean?
that's
Fucking
dope.
live stream, whatever they're trying to do. You know what
And
I mean?
where can they find that?
Well,
Well,
where can the
we're in the
people-
process of still building the studio right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Pretty much almost done. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but the
okay, that's
podcast
right.
is
So y'all
also
stay
going to
tuned.
document that journey.
Oh, okay.
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean?
So
Yeah,
y'all
basically
stay
we're gonna
tuned on,
teach 'em
on the
how to
Instagram,
run
and they'll
our
let y'all know as
podcast
soon as
and a
it's
couple
ready to
multiple
go.
podcasts. You know what I mean? If they want to start a podcast and you know what I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? We're down with it. You know what I mean?
That's pretty tight.
Help
That's
them do
tight.
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
tight. So y'all stay tuned. You know, on the boy Damizza's page. And what's your Instagram? We'll shout out to
Lil Bams BR LILBAMS BR.
But for sure, we'll put them up right here on the screen so y'all can go check it out. Ready?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
so
shout out.
whenever y'all ready,
Shout out
yeah.
805 Leakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We about to drop a
appreciate it.
freestyle too. You know what
Yeah,
I
so
mean?
y'all
Oh,
stay
no.
tuned though. Nah, hell yeah,
Are
though.
you?
Yeah, I got
You
free,
actually
I got
gonna do it?
freestyle though.
I thought you were
Sure.
pay style, bro.
Huh?
Pay style.
Huh.
Nah, hell yeah, though. Hey, well, we really appreciate everybody that
Style,
stayed
my
tuned
style
this
ain't
far.
free.
You know what I mean? We appreciate it. Let everybody
Yeah,
know, bro. To
subscribe,
drop the comments.
like.
Subscribe to the homie shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
805 Leakers.
subscribe. Hell yeah, I really appreciate everybody that made it this far. Yeah, I mean, we got the boy right here, Damizza. We definitely got a lot of stuff that we probably didn't cover, but you know, it's gonna be, you know, episode
do round 2.
Yeah, round
You know what I'm
2. So
saying?
y'all stay tuned. I really appreciate the boy for coming through. Thank you
My
for
pleasure, bro.
making your time, bro, to
Yeah.
coming through. Thank you too, my
Ah,
boy.
yeah,
You
nah,
know
how
what
you
I
doing?
mean?
Lil Bams
Thank you guys
TMK.
again.
See
Yeah, shout out TMK. You know what I mean?
Yup.
Cali
And-
Valley.
Manny.
Gay,
Hey, you
what I
know
mean?
this is your boy. I'm Jose Barber. I'm right here with the boy.
Prospect.
Yup, and the boy Damizza.
Lil
No.
Bams.
Lil Bands.
And Lil Ben. And
Yeah,
we
man.
out. Appreciate
out.
you guys, huh? Thank you guys.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. 805 doing it big.
Yeah.